Hello there, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Filler MTG until Field of the Dead is banned. I am your host, Fake Brazilian Card Boy, and today we're going to be playing some Aristocats, an upgraded version of the Corvold Jund food deck that I showcased on this channel a few weeks ago. It was one of the first decks that I actually dwelled into and built for the new standard post-Throne of Eldraine. I really like Corvold as a card, and I love the idea of building an Aristocrats-focused deck that actually ended up including 4 copies of Mayhem Devil later down the line, as it enabled us to get some very powerful synergies with Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven, sacrificing permanents constantly. So what have we done with this deck to basically upgrade it from the prior version? Well, as you can see, we have included 3 copies of Midnight Reaper, and I've also included 4 copies of Wicked Wolf. The prior version, which we can look at here, I think... yeah, Hungry Drogo, there you are. Oh, you were pretty high up. So this version is quite different. We're playing Renko, and we have one more Assassin's Trophy. We're playing Once Upon a Time, and we have a one-off of Liliana. The one-off of Liliana is not bad. Like, I could resort, back to that. But generally speaking, I just took out Rankles. I took out the Once Upon a Times. I took out one Assassin's Trophy. And I went with this, and I definitely noticed the difference. Wicked Wolf and Midnight Reaper really help us out in the mid game, both enabling us to not run out of steam against control decks, and also to deal with early onslaught from aggressive or creature-based decks in general with Wicked Wolf and Midnight Reaper. Not respectively, because I messed up the ordering of that, but you know what I'm trying to say. The rest of the deck works pretty much the same. I have to design the sideboard for this. Today I recorded some live gameplay in Best of 1, and that's where we are going to be dwelling for that. And yeah, I'll be back at it with this deck in Best of 3, and I'll give you guys some traditional constructed gameplay. Because I really like this deck. I think we may have a better chance to shine, potentially, especially now that Field of the Dead is gone. Perhaps, I'm not sure how our matchup against... the likes of Simic is with this, to be completely honest with you, especially because Akko can just completely shut down Mayhem Devil and stuff like Corvold as well, which is pretty frustrating, but it can happen. So we'll see how that matchup goes, but we'll also see what other decks rise in this meta and how this can fare against them. For the time being, very fun deck, definitely one of my favorites. Hopefully you guys enjoy the games, and yeah, we'll be back at it with daily MTG videos. At the end of this video, though, I will be talking a little bit about what you can expect for the remaining videos of the week during two specific circumstances. And yeah, I'm going to stop talking. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for daily MTG content. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, let's toss that cat in the oven. And I'm wondering how many Golos Field of the Dead decks will run into now. Because I have a feeling that people are going to be playing the deck as much as possible before it's no longer available. And that is, in a way, that's very annoying. Because the card is technically already banned, right? So, oh, holy mother of lag. I just rebooted Arena. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna keep this in. I believe it is a 4-lander, a little bit more than I would like, but we do have Witches Oven available early on alongside Mayhem Devil, so we're just missing the cat, really. And I also like this Fabled Passage here. Later down the line, we can use it to trigger Mayhem Devil and a Corvold, potentially, so we're gonna go with this. It is a bit of a slow hand, but we do have a good curve here with mana. Like, we're not going to be mana screwed this game. We could be flooded, or we could get bird. Bird is the word. We're going to pay the 2 life for the Overgrown Tomb, play bird, and not rush into our ramp, though. Charming Prince. I have seen this card in Standard, like, now, for the first time ever, so... Muy interesante. There is our cat. We are gonna get going early on, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck yeah, let's do this. We're paying all the life. We're not facing mono red, so we can use this these shock lands, and we're just ready to go, really. We can use the Cauldron Familiar to chump block with Witch's Oven and start the cycle. And then we can drop Mayhem Devil and just go bananas. That actually really sucks. that actually really blows. I guess I'm just gonna discard the Fabled Passage, but I actually really wanted my cards. This is like an Orzhov. I'm not even gonna try to define this deck. I'm just gonna say Orzhov, Princes and Rats. Okay, so just to make sure I know what I'm doing here. Next turn, I play the Mayhem Devil. I trigger this back, I sacrifice it, and I bring it back. If I bring it back now, I can sacrifice it and bring it, so I miss out on a proc, so it makes no sense. Alright, good. I haven't played in a few days, so I'm making sure my rust is not getting the best of me. What we're going to do now is we are going to pay the price. Get Mayhem Devil in there. We're going to have the cat eat himself, apparently. And we're going to have enough procs, right? Because we're going to be able to cast the goose. So we should ping this first. Get the cat in the oven. And we don't even need to bring the cat back just yet. Which is nice. We're going to generate another food token, so that goose was pretty much free. And this enables me to potentially ramp into Corvold next turn, which is another reason as to why I do not want to pay the Cauldron Familiar. I want to preserve this in case my opponent develops something else that I need to ping. With Mayhem Devil on board, this engine is just going to go nuts. And our opponent is just going to pay a life, tap 3 mana to just cycle through his deck. That is the kind of shit I want to see, to be honest. We could be witnessing a Kaya's Wrath soon, so we gotta keep that in consideration. I am gonna overcommit anyways, especially because he didn't search for a plains there. And that is like the easiest shit for me to kill, so I'm completely fine with that. Yeah, I'm gonna play Corvold here. Ping that. Ping that. Kind of wish I got the dragon to do stuff, but you know. And I mean, this is a keeper. We're missing an oven, aka an enabler, but we have really good ramp going on with a 3-lander. And that can lead to very good things. Oh. Are we in for a mirror match? I'm gonna lead off with bird instead of cat. Because bird is a word, and I need to have... Okay, this is definitely... Yeah. This is gonna be rough, actually. Because... Okay, that's a good draw. It's a very good draw. It's a fantastic draw. Mayhem Devil here could be super key. If I play the Swamp here, I do have the ability to go Paradise Druid into Cauldron Familiar, but that doesn't really make much sense. What we have to do is quite simply play the Oven. I have no idea why that just happened. Seriously, I have no idea why that just happened. I auto tap is mysterious sometimes. And by mysterious, I mean just batshit retarded, but you know, that's what happens for when you resort to it. I guess it thought I wanted to cast Paradise Druid for some reason, and I can't believe that happened. Alright, we're gonna take the hit. That really messes up my, like, that sets me back quite a bit. That makes me extra vulnerable, most importantly. We're gonna sacrifice the bird. And if we lose the Paradise Druid here, we pretty much lose everything. Because I need to ping this. I need to ping this like super bad. Alright. I hate to threaten this. He's obviously going to kind of sacrifice it with the Witch's Oven. Or not. Or not. Regardless, I need to get rid of the Priest of Forgotten Gods. I'm not sure why he didn't just trigger the oven there. That was a free sack. I don't understand. My opponent definitely derped there big time. I'm still pretty upset about the auto tap there. But, you know, what are you going to do? He can proc one of these too, so there's just no point in me blocking right now. There is a point, technically. Because if I block one of these, then... Okay, he's going to go for the buff anyway, so yeah, I'm happy I didn't. Now we're in a situation in which we are drawing too many lands. But we can try to go with Milady's Temple here and see if we can draw into something good. Like Golgari Queen seems like a decent enough draw. We're going to play Bird. I can attack with the Mayhem Devil. I can chump block the other ones. Even Paradise Druid potentially as well. If I sacrifice this, the Cauldron Familiar now, I can ping this, but it doesn't make sense for us to do it this turn. We have to wait for our opponent's turn, so we can use the block as well. We declare the blockers. We ping this, forcing him to either... Like this forces him to buff up this knight. Or lose it. I'll take that. Okay, that's a problem. That's a huge, huge problem. But we are going to draw into Vraska, which is absolutely massive. Now the question is, can I go for the Cauldron Familiar here? I can't use it to deal with the Knight of the Ebon Legion, because I need three procs, and I just don't have them. I have one with this. I can sacrifice a food for that, but I'm missing one extra proc for it. So what I can do is I can just sacrifice one of these foods for now and just ping the flyer. I really do not understand why my opponent isn't... Okay, it's taken him a while. Now we'll hit that. Alright.
You won't see the end coming until it's too late.
We have to use Vraska here.
Pity we couldn't have been allies.
We can kill that.
Fortune favors you.
And now we can use... And now we can use that to just clear it. He's gonna chump block there. That's fine. That's a free trade for us. And now he's pretty much like the fact that we have the Mayhem Devil on the board and he doesn't. Yeah, that's game. Still upset over that damn auto tap. Really angry. But we managed to, honestly, like, we just outplayed our opponent. Our opponent had several instances in which he could have used the Witch's Oven more, and he just opted not to. He could have racked up quite a bit of food, but he didn't, amongst other things. So, at this point, let's just see what we draw first. We're flooding, but unfortunately for us, it doesn't really matter. First of all, I'm going to attack and offer him the trade. He doesn't take it. Now what we're going to do is we are going to sacrifice this to bring back the cat. We're going to ping. And the thing is, if he wants to get the Witch's Oven engine going, we will punish it with the Mayhem Devil. So it's funny because in the mirror match, Mayhem Devil is even stronger. Well, mirror match is not exactly a mirror. Like, I'm Jund and he's Rakdos. You know, we're tricolor. We're more hipster, edgy. We're cooler. I'm going to keep this land here. And call it a turn. Preserve my Cauldron and my sacrifices for when they're needed. And get him down. Or take him down. English. There we go. I still hate the auto tap though. God damn it. You are a planeswalker, and therefore you're gonna be a part of Standard for a while. They won't ban you. Never. Let's actually keep this. I do like this hand. It's different than the kind of hands we've been having up until this point. Like, no cat, no oven, but I do like Reaper into Wolf with the potential ram from Goose. I like that very much. I'm in no rush to play the Midnight Reaper and just lose my food token when I can just use this turn to generate another food token with the Goose. That'll enable me to potentially ramp and also give us stuff for the Wicked Wolf to eat. As it seems we're facing a Golgari adventure deck. I like having the Murderous Rider there as well to enable us to deal with potential Planeswalkers. Crawl Harpooner. This is actually not a bad card to play right now at all. This is actually like a really good card to play in this meta. I'm gonna be thinking about that because that's actually a really good call. Fortunately for us, we do have the Murderous Rider, which I will use for this. Because I want to protect my bird. Want to play the Midnight Reaper? That's a really good 2-drop right now with all these birds running around, especially after the ban. When the ban takes place, it becomes even better. I could play Paradise Druid and Cauldron Familiar, but I'd rather just go double Reaper. Because this will give me tremendous card draw. The odds here are I'll pick up a land, or you know, it's Magic the Gathering. You know, you can just never draw a land. That can also happen. Sometimes I like being optimistic and stuff, and then I get slapped in the face for it. So it's an interesting cycle. Eventually, we'll draw into a land. Eventually, like now. Now would be a good time. There we go. We did it, boys. We did it. What are we gonna do this turn? We're gonna play Goose into Druid into Familiar. Why not? I like that setup. The reason why I have to go with this setup is because I get to enable ramp through several different means, and I set up a nice board for Corvold and or Wicked Wolf. Okay. Alright. That's not as impactful as he hoped to be. Like, you know, he would have been better off just targeting the Goose, but he really didn't want to get the cat any room. Or you know, or that could happen. That's actually pretty rough. That sucks. Not much I can do about this. Crabby time. Goodbye, birds. Double main deck Legion's End. Oh boy. I still just want to go for Corvold. I miss out on the Wicked Wolf. I can't play a regular Murderous Rider and have the other one enabled. If I go for Corvold, I can sacrifice a food, but then I lose food for the Wicked Wolves. Maybe Wicked Wolf is the play right now. Just set up a Wicked Wolf that can, you know, react to a removal. Like, this applies pressure. Corvold is nice, but I don't have the board state for Corvold right now. Like, I would require a little bit more mana, or, you know, an oven, something to... A cat. Okay, that's fine. He's taking damage every time he does that, so he's getting low. And I like the fact that, you know, he's utilized multiple sources of removal. So the odds are he doesn't have an answer for Corvold now. Now may be the time to play him. Just gonna sack one of my lands to draw here. Okay. If he doesn't have another Murderous Rider here, which would require him to have a third one, it's pretty much over. He does have a third one. We got Yugi over here. Yeah, I assumed that with 43 cards left in his deck, you know, he wouldn't have another one, but sometimes magic doesn't work like that. I'm gonna keep this other wolf in case I need it for a trade with a Murderous Rider incoming. What I'm gonna do first is I'm going to attack, offer a potential trade here, as he wants to preserve his life total, but he does not, and I can respect that. And I will drop a Paradise Druid and a Murderous Rider on the board to go for the kill. Spread out with creatures, threaten his life total, as he may just double up on riders here. Questing Beast. That's actually fine. That's really fine. We're gonna get quite low ourselves, but this may set up things for us, right? We're at 4, 5, 6. Now a land would be ideal. We kill you, we fight you, and we attack for the win, correct? Correct. GG. Math! Got him! Level up, baby. Not bad. Alright, that's 27 minutes. Okay. Woo! Why did I get double? Like, is that... What are the odds of that happening? Is that, like, intended? Or... I never understand these things. How can I get double Cavalier of Night? I'll take it. I think I already have, like... I'm pretty sure I already have at least 3, so or maybe I only had 2. That could also be the case. I may try to build around this sometime around. Alright. 27 minutes, I think that'll do. Nice and 3-game win streak. I think I also showcased the deck really well. Like, I got good matchups for it. I showcased Mayhem Devil, and Corvol didn't really shine too much, but, you know, I did enough to get the Aristocats thumbnail, and that is what matters the most. I definitely think this is an upgraded version of the deck, and this is one of my favorite decks in Standard post-Throne of Eldraine. I love the synergy. I love the fact that we get to play Jund in this sort of package, and I definitely do think Wicked Wolf helps us out a lot against aggro and creature-based decks. It gives us extra reach, and it also happens to synergize with Mayhem Devil, and gives us another use for the food tokens that we generate through Witch's Oven and Gilded Goose. Overall, really big fan of this deck. I will be playing it more in the future, and I will design a sideboard for this version of it, and play it in best of 3 soon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like for the death of Field of the Dead, and yeah, I'm going to be coming at you with daily uploads for the remainder of the week. The problem is, I work with editors, because I also stream, and you know, editing videos is very time consuming, right? So I record them, but they are the ones who like edit the videos and, you know, skip through the parts in which I'm not talking and all that good stuff to make them more watchable. Unfortunately, they're going on vacation. Well, I mean, good for them. The problem is the timing is pretty bad because it's happening tomorrow. So, like, no, not tomorrow, like the day after, right? And Field of the Dead, the ban will happen at like 6 p.m. my time on Magic the Gathering Arena. So, I'm quite screwed because I wanted to bulk record tomorrow before they go on vacation and have like a bunch of videos ready, but I'm not going to be able to bulk record with Field of the Dead being banned. So, I may upload some games in which I'm facing Golo's decks. And yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind that. You know, even though the ban is happening tomorrow, this specific circumstance makes it a little bit weird for me and YouTube and stuff, because I do want to keep the videos going, right? So I guess I'll just ignore that a bit, and hopefully you guys don't mind. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy some Aristocats action, and that's where I'm going to end the video. Have a soul day. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your week. And, you know, my awkward outros as always. Fucking love ya. Thank you for supporting me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.